Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your love reading for the end of September, from the 15th to the end of the month here, the second half. Let's see what is going on for you in love at this time. And at the end, we're going to be doing a pick a card as well with the tarot deck, so we will be doing that also. The first card you have is a Ten of Spades. Some of you could be dealing with deception, deceit, some sort of breakup, some sort of separation, or again, this could be you just having that desire to be with somebody and feeling sad. So again, this can represent feelings of sadness and things like that. Actually, things look really, really good for you as we get to the end of the reading. So again, I do feel like that sadness will be overcome. Again, if you're having like those feelings of depression or anything like that, I feel like this could be, that being corrected. Again, it can be a card of long distance relationships. In some card reading systems, they do say this is the card of long distance relationships. There's a lot of that. I mean, I've been talking about this for like 6 months. I mean, in the astrology, as far as I see it, I think all signs could be dealing with a long distance relationship, probably more so than, any other time in like a long time. I don't think there's ever been this much like blockage in relationships. I wouldn't really call it blockage. It's just more like obstacles to overcome. Like there are things that need to be overcome. It could be distance for some of you. It could be something else for others. It could be a lack of communication. There could be, it could be like one of those things. I'm getting this thing where it's like, I feel like some of you could be, it's like at one point, it's like you like somebody and then you kind of move on and then they like you and then they kind of move on, then you like them. It's like this back and forth type of energy here. So I feel like some of you could be dealing with that in love, where it's like this back and forth type of deal. But I do feel like it's clearing up. So next you have the Joker. This card is kind of coming up in this position. I feel like this is saying don't do this, and this is a card of like it can be a card of dating. Although I do feel like a lot of you should be dating, so I wouldn't say don't date. But I also feel like no third-party situations. Like again, if you're looking at two people, definitely don't hurt somebody. There's a lack of clarity in the chart. It's like this grass is always greener on the other side type of thing going on here. So again, I don't think the grass is always greener. If you're thinking about leaving somebody for somebody else or something, I would say give it time, because again, I think that there's a general lack of clarity in the chart. I feel like, and again, I feel like saying the word regrets on this card. This card doesn't represent regrets, but it's a word that's popping into my head. So I have to deliver the messages I get. So try not to create regrets for yourself at this time. What I think you should be doing is the Jack of Clubs. I feel like this card is saying, number one, let go of the past. Number two, it's saying get out there and have fun. Open up to people. This is a card of swift communications as well coming in for you. So again, a lot of you could be hearing from somebody, or it's you need to talk to somebody else to get into a relationship. For some of you, I do feel like this could be a fire sign coming in for you, or just somebody who has a lot of fiery energy. Again, I don't like to attach signs to the cards necessarily, because there are too many variables. There's too many things that could be going on with the sign. It could be a water sign who just is very fiery, who just has a lot of that fiery energy. It could be anything. So that's why I don't. I also feel like saying be careful with your words at this time. Be careful with the words you use in relationships. If you're in a relationship, I would be very careful with your words. Again, Venus retrograde soon, so try to stop. Don't create arguments or fights or anything like that. But again, I also feel like this is a card that's saying get out there and have fun. Especially if you're single, I feel like you need to get out there and try to meet somebody. Your outcome is amazing. Ace of Clubs, marriage, card of marriage. This is a card called the Ring. So some of you could be getting married or engaged at this time. It's also a card of abundance. Again, I feel like with that Ten of Spades, it's like you feel like nobody can love you at this time, or you feel like there's this lack of love. I feel like that's for some of you, not all of you. But I feel like there's an abundance of people out there who would want to be with you, who would want to spend time with you. And I feel like you need to see that. Like I feel like this card is saying like, hey, you need to get out there, because there's probably like a bunch of people that want to be with you at this time. And you're just not seeing it. You're not opening up to it. So make sure to do that. This is also a card of university. So I'd say any of you who are in school or who are learning, this could be a great card for you, because it could say you could meet somebody in one of those situations. For the rest of you, again, this is also a card of socializing. So it says you could meet somebody through a social event, some sort of gathering, or some sort of meeting or get together as well. So I like to see that. But it is a card of marriage. So, that's a really good card there. But basically, I picked 3 cards here, 1, 2, and 3. So go ahead and pick your card there. If you picked card number 1, you have the Moon. So again, I feel like some of you could be dealing with a water sign actually, and I feel like this is talking about a fellow water sign coming in. This is a card of your emotions. It's a card of like illusion and fantasy, being controlled by your emotions. Cancer, of course. But I actually feel good about this card, which is not normally what I get. So, again, to me, the Moon isn't necessarily a great card. It's not a bad card, but again, it can be a card of being controlled. But I actually feel like you are controlling your emotions. I feel like, again, I don't read reversal. So, this could have come up in reverse maybe. And, I feel like you are in control of your emotions at this time, and I feel like you are getting into better control of your emotions if you picked card number 1. So that's that. Card number 2 disappeared, so let me just grab it real quick. Card number 2, 5 of Cups. I feel like some of you are not seeing some sort of offer that's right around you. Again, I feel like some of you are in this mode of just like thinking about things, contemplation. I think you're just like thinking about the past maybe and what's been going on around you. And I also feel like there's somebody around you who wants to help you. Also, I feel like I'm really focused on this person here. So I feel like there's somebody who wants to offer you help or love. And I feel like this offer will be coming in. But I feel like you have to like move on from the past or try to let something go. I do feel like, again, in all fairness, I will say that I think it's like super, super hard for people to let go right now, especially looking at the chart. There's just too much like, claw energy, we'll call it. Scorpio, Venus and Scorpio. Venus doesn't like to be in Scorpio, but it makes us want things. We want things now on a very, very deep level. And so, yeah, that's what I would say there. And I feel like you want things if you pick this card. But again, I feel like there's still a cup over here for you to pick up, or like 3 cups for you to pick up. So again, I feel like there are offers coming in for you if you pick card number 2. If you pick card number 3, you got the 9 of Cups here. Some sort of wish. Some sort of wish coming in for you. I feel like this could be a child as well. I'm really focused on that child that she's holding there. So some of you could be hoping for or wishing for pregnancy or a family. I do feel like that wish will be coming in for you. For others of you, I feel like it's almost like you need to turn around. Like I said, I feel like you need to turn around and look. I feel like the wish is you need to look at all these offers, like all these people who would be interested in you. I feel like you have to kind of like put yourself out there in a lot of ways. And I feel like that will be very helpful for you. I do feel like, again, I feel like offers are coming in. You have this, like, I'm also focused on that bird that's down there. I feel like, it's saying that messages are being delivered. But again, maybe you're not open to them, or maybe you do need to open up to them at this time. But I think there's like a lot of potential. Potential, that's a word that's just popping into my head. I do want to pull a clarifier for you. 5 of Clubs, needing to take a risk, needing to get out there. This is a card of adventure as well, card of socializing, exactly what I said earlier. I do feel like all water signs, for the most part, if you want to meet somebody, you can't hope that it's going to happen. You have to put yourself, you have to create these situations where it could happen. So, you have to put yourself out there. But to me, it looks really good. So thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your month.